Hello, everybody. Get your brackets out. I am announcing the Summer Madness Week 1 winners of the Summer Madness Battle of the Classic Rock One-Liners. Now, if you happen to be watching from YouTube, for example, you probably have not seen these videos. Excuse me, whoa. Am I on YouTube? Hold on. Check your stream. I don't know if I'm streaming on YouTube. Wait, maybe. There I am. Okay, sorry about that. All right, and hey TikTok, if you're watching me on TikTok or YouTube, then you need to know that this is a post-based bracket style thing like I've done before with the guitar riffs, but this time it's single lines from rock songs, from famous songs. And the only place you can see these posts and vote on these posts are Facebook, the evil empire. So, sorry, that's where I'm doing it. I don't want to have to try and count votes from multiple platforms, and they're the best place for me to just post pictures. It's just a picture with both lyrics. So, we are going to pick all the winners right now. I'm going to pick their winners. See who won the week 1. We're just in week 1 right now. So, and then I'm going to have my own little special way to present the winners to y'all. The first competition, the first battle was between Simon and Garfunkel and Pearl Jam. And the one-liner from Simon and Garfunkel is, "The sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls," versus the line from Pearl Jam's Black, "I know someday you'll have a beautiful life. I know you'll be a star in somebody else's sky." I think it's pretty obvious who won this one. But here's the vote. Oh, by the way, real quick, before I say the vote, a couple things. First of all, just a reminder to everybody, AnthonyParkerEXP.com is where you can get all my merch. AnthonyParkerEXP.com. My guitar instruction book. I don't have any near me, but here's one that's getting ready to be shipped away. Yay! Anyway, and other stuff. Secondly, to vote, I have emojis. I have heart emoji versus care emoji, which is like the little yellow circle guy holding a heart. I care. That's how you vote. And how to do that? Hover over where the thumbs up. There's a little thumbs up at any post. Hover over that thumbs up and it'll give you all the options above. Hover over the option, hover over heart, or hover over care, and pick one of those two based on which one is which. For this first one, to vote for Simon and Garfunkel, you had to hover over the heart emoji and click on the heart emoji. To vote for Pearl Jam, you had to click on the care emoji. The reason why I don't use the like emoji to vote for any of these is because so many people will like it automatically without even paying any attention. They'll just put like. So it completely ruins the vote. It skews the vote in favor of whoever I put to say like. So I don't do like. It's vote heart versus care. So for the vote of the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, got 56 votes. And versus Black by Pearl Jam's I Know Someday You'll Have a Beautiful Life, that one only got 19 votes. So the winner. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, tenement halls. There you go. I meant to surprise you with the song, to put the song last, but I kind of messed up and I announced the winners. Next time I'm going to wait to announce the winner. Okay, that is the first competition. The second one was, so for winner number 1, if you got your bracket where you can download them on Meta, Facebook, Winner number 1 is Simon and Garfunkel. The words of the prophets are written on the subway walls. That one didn't get much votes. Most of the other ones got a lot more votes. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 is Leonard Skinner from Sweet Home, Alabama. I hope Neil Young will remember. Southern Man, don't need him around anyhow. Versus Wind Cries Mary by Jimi Hendrix. A broom is drearily sweeping up the pieces of yesterday's life. And the vote is 123 to 48. And the winner by a vote of 123 cares to 48 hearts is Somewhere a broom is drearily sweeping up the pieces of yesterday's life. Somewhere a queen is weeping. Somewhere a king has no wife. There it is. So, Wind Cries Mary's line gets 123 care votes versus 48 heart votes for Sweet Home, Alabama by Leonard Skinner. So moving on to round 2 is Jimi Hendrix. And let me let you know, so Jimi Hendrix will be taking on the winner of All We Are Is Dust in the Wind by Kansas versus It's on America's Tortured Brow That Mickey Mouse Has Grown Up a Cow by David Bowie. And then Simon and Garfunkel will be taking on the winner between, let's see, you can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave by the Eagles versus Jethro Tull. Do you still remember December's Foggy Breeze? I'm thinking I know exactly who's going to win that one. Anyway, moving on to the next one. The next battle is between The Weight by the Band. I pulled into Nazareth. I was feeling about half past dead. Versus Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed now. It's just a spring clean for the May Queen. Now, I thought Stairway to Heaven was just going to destroy The Weight. Let's see if I was right. So, in a vote of 86 versus 62, 86 to 62, the winner I pulled into Nazareth, I was feeling about half past dead. Just need a place where I could lay my head. That's right. The Band won by a vote of 86 to 62. That surprised me. That was the first surprise. Not the last surprise, but that was the first surprise of the Battle of the One-Liners. So, in case you were wondering, that was the first surprise. Just a little reminder. Let's take a quick break. First, a little reminder. Go, Jimmy, go, go. These, you can only vote for this on Meta. I'm posting these on Facebook, on my Facebook page, Anthony Parker and the Near Life Experience. Sorry, I'm not posting these anywhere else. I have my reasons. So if you're watching on YouTube, that's where you can see these on Facebook. If you're watching on TikTok, that's where you can see these on Facebook. So if you're following my Facebook page, you can go there. Do you like Frusciante? Yes. Well, you know, I like Red Hot Chili Peppers, sure. All right, moving on. Let's go to the next one. So, oh yeah, and wait, but real quick, the band will be taking on the winner of five-man electrical band, and the sign says you got to have a membership card to get inside. Going up against Grateful Dead. If I knew the way, I would take you home from Ripple. That's right. So we'll see how that one pans out. Again, this is Summer Madness Battle of the One-Liners. One line in a song, battling against it. What's the best single line in the song? If I were to pick right now, because I seeded these as in 1 through 32. There's 32 one-liners going up against each other. My number one seed was this, the sign says the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, because I believe that is the single greatest single line, just the most iconic single line in rock and roll history. The band didn't surprise me too much. Yeah, it surprised me just because Led Zeppelin, you know, but apparently everybody thought, a lot of people commented that bustle in your hedgerow was a really cheesy line. So there goes. I mean, I thought it was kind of poetic, but you know, that's me. By the way, it's Facebook. Sorry, you don't have the good sound. You've got the sound that's just directly to the phone. Because everyone else, YouTube, it's not Facebook. Sorry, Facebook has the good sound. TikTok, you have the not so good sound. Moving on, next one. Let's go to the next contestant is, here's another good one. John Lennon, Imagine. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Versus Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin. Chapin. If it was Chapin, it would have 2 P's. As I hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me. Who's the winner? Who do you think's the winner? Come on, who do you think's going to win this one? Tell me. Any comments? No one's commenting. I want to hear some comments. Who do you think is going to win this particular one? Yeah, not a lot of people watching, but maybe they'll see the rebroadcast. Who's going to win that one? Who's going to win? What's the better line, guys? What's the better line? Sorry, let's bring that back up. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one by John Lennon, or As I hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me from Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin. What's the better line? Anybody have any opinions what the better line is? All right, so let's go ahead and go right into the vote. So the tally was 120 care emojis versus 77 heart emojis, which means the winner, as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me. Yeah, my boy was just like me. This one surprised me a lot. This one definitely surprised me a lot. I thought John Lennon was going to win by a landslide. But I think a lot of the voters on Facebook are dads like me, and the Harry Chapin line just gets them choked up because, you know, maybe they were older dads than I was, like boomer dads who probably really related to how they didn't spend enough time with their kids. I know I'm spending enough time with my kid because I worship my kid, and I'm a parent, and I'm a new parent in this generation where we, you know, overcorrected from the last generation. Like my parents didn't spend any time with me. But I am spending tons of time with my kids. So, but yeah, and I love this song, and it chokes me up a little bit for sure. But in any event, yep, Harry Chapin won by, let's see, 100 to almost doubled it up. He almost doubled up John Lennon. Go figure. So anyway, Harry Chapin and Cats in the Cradle will move on to the next round and take on the winner between, this is going to be a tough one. The winner between And in the End, it's the love you take is equal to the love you make, the Beatles. And they're going up against, and we've got ourselves back to the garden, Joni Mitchell from Woodstock. I think I know who's going to win that one and who's going to end up going up against Harry Chapin. That's going to be a tough battle for Harry Chapin, that next round. That's what I have to say. Anyways, next up, let's go into the next one now. Let's go to the next battle. Interesting comment. Sorry. The next one is Here it is. Okay. Battle of the classic rock one-liners. The next one, Bob Dylan, Robert Zimmerman, or is it Richie? Robert Zimmerman, right? Robert Zimmerman. My Back Pages by Bob Dylan. I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. I think that's a cool line. That's a very cool sounding line. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, I picked the lines based on a few factors. I put out a post on Facebook asking people, what's your favorite one-liners from classic rock songs? And we put those all in a spreadsheet and looked at the ones that got the most likes, because people had commented, other people would like it. And then I had a few that I decided. I made a few decisions. I was like, nope. I'm going with this one. There's a few I picked out. It's my privilege as the person creating the whole thing to pick out some of the one-liners. So, like I picked out the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls because I was going to put that in there. I don't care what. I was putting that in there. So anyway, yes. Let's go on. So the winner. So let's look at the vote tally. This one didn't get a lot of votes. It's weird with Facebook. Sometimes a page gets pushed out a lot more than others. This one was very close. 61 votes to 56 votes. 61 care emojis to 56 heart emojis. Now, a lot of people, I think, didn't know how to vote by emoji. A lot of people, I think, didn't know how to do that and probably thought that if they just wrote their vote into the comments, it'd be counted. It didn't get counted. Sorry. If you voted in the comments and didn't vote by emoji, you didn't get counted. So, sorry. Just I can't read through all those and count. It's too much work. So, 61 votes to 56 votes. Who do you think won? What do you think, guys? Who's the winner? Who won this one? Who won this round? Who won this round? Give me a winner. The Who. Oh, sorry, I didn't give you the other one. I was so much old. I'm sorry, I didn't give you the other one. I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now, versus The Who, Won't Get Fooled Again. Meet the New Boss, same as the old boss. Meet the New Boss, same as the old boss, versus I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. And the vote total, I'm not going to tell you who got what, but the vote total was 61 versus 56. Who won? Come on, give me a guess. Who won? Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who, or Meet the New Boss, same as the old boss by The Who, or I Was So Much Older Then, I'm Younger Than That Now by Bobby Dylan. Who won that one? Bob Dylan, says Bill Selgren. Anybody else? Any other comments? Who do you think won? Dylan, says Dave Dub on TikTok. Any others? Anybody have any other guesses? Okay, that's it. All right, and the winner by a close vote. Meet the New Boss, same as the old boss. Yeah, I can't do that scream. Surprised me. This one surprised me. Another one that surprised me. The Who, Meet the New Boss, same as the old boss. Went on to the next round. To take on. Well, I'll tell you who they're going to take on in a minute, because we actually have a total on that one. So we know who the Who is taking on in the next round. I don't want to give it away. The next battle. Next up, we've got the Rolling Stones. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometime, you get what you need. That's the actual line. It's the name of the song and the actual line, going up against Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. Little Old Lady Got Mutilated Late Last Night. That line comes up a lot. People love that line. It's cool. The song's great, full of great lines. People love that line. Little old lady got mutilated. Every time I've ever asked, put out a post, what are your favorite lyrics from songs, lines of lyrics? Everyone always says, little old lady got mutilated late last night. So anyway, so what do you think won? Who won? Who won between Rolling Stones and Warren Zevon? What's your pick? What's your guess? Who won? Blabby, what did you miss? Did you miss the last round? If you missed it, it was the Who. Oh, who won? Who won? I get it. I understand. You got me there. I thought you were actually asking me who won, but you were saying who won? Who won? Anyway, for this next round, who won? Who do you think wins? Who do you got? Stones or Warren Zevon? Stones or Warren Zevon? Which one of these guys? Little old lady got mutilated late last night, or you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometime, you get what you need. Between those two, we got Stones. Jakin FLA says Ritalin. Ritalin? I don't know. Also says Stones. We got more people commenting on TikTok than anywhere else. Come on, Facebook. Where you at? Where y'all at? Stones. Bob Arnett says from Facebook land. Thank you, Bob. Looks like everyone thinks the Stones are going to take this one. Now, I certainly was rooting for Werewolves of London just because I love that song. And the winner, in a vote of 86 to 61, 86 hearts versus 61 cares, is You Can't Always Get What You Want. No, you can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. I saw her today. That's all you get. That's all you get. All right, and the Stones move on to the next round to take on, oh wait, now we're going to find out who the Who are going to take on. This one, well, anyway. So the Who are going to take on the winner. The next one up, the next one we got is, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for this, Free Will by Rush. The line is, if you choose, I have a typo in there. Man, I am the king of typos. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Versus School's Out by Alice Cooper. We got no class, and we got no principles, and we got no innocence. We can't even think of a word that rhymes. Who wins this one? Come on, tell me. This one got a lot of votes. A lot of people showed up to vote for this one, which means Facebook just decided to show it to a lot of people. Who wins? We got, let's see, Rush from Metal Inside. Nonk J says Rush, Rush. You're all saying Rush. Anybody saying, no one's saying anything on Facebook or YouTube. No one's watching on Facebook or YouTube. Whatever. They don't like me. Whatever. Okay. The winner. The vote count. Once you hear the vote count, you're definitely going to know who won. The vote count was 226 hearts versus 93 cares. So the vote more than doubled, more than 2-1 voted for it. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Sorry, screwed that one up. But anyway, there it is. I don't know that. I just learned how to play that little part of the song today, so I can only play a little bit of it. But yes, Rush destroyed Alice Cooper by over 2-1 margin. I figured the Rush fans, they show up. So that means in round 2, in the second round of the Summer Madness Battle of the Classic Rock One-Liners is going to be Rush's If You Choose Not to Decide, You Still Have Made a Choice versus The Who. Meet the New Boss, same as the old boss. I'm kind of thinking Rush is going to win that one, but we'll have to wait and see. That'll be posted a little over a week probably, because I have about, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more battles to post for week 1 before we move on to week 2. And I'll be back in a week from now to tell you who won those. Let's go to the last one. I think this is the last one. Now, this one I posted today. I posted just today, and normally I wouldn't. I'd wait a few days to decide to pick a winner. But the winner is overwhelming on this one. The winner is overwhelming on this one, so I don't see the point in waiting. I'm going to go ahead and announce it now. I mean, it's such a skewed, it's a landslide. This one is a landslide brought it down. A landslide brought it down. Just wanted to know I appreciate your teaching post there. Great. Thank you. Be careful. Appreciate it. Although I try to make them more than just teaching posts. Entertainment. Infotainment. I don't want people to just be like, he's that guitar teacher guy. I'm not. I mean, okay, I'm selling a book, and that's great, but I do more, but I try to entertain. I try to entertain you. Okay. The next one. Today's one that I am calling a winner, because this one's not even close, is Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year, versus Come As You Are by Nirvana. Take your time, hurry up, choice is yours, don't be late. Who wins that? Who wins that one? Who wins that one, huh? Who wins that one? Who do you think? Pink Floyd or Nirvana? Who won that competition? Who won that competition there? Pink Floyd or Nirvana? That's what I got to ask you. That's what I'm asking y'all. Who won? Pink Floyd, Pink Floyd. All right. Bill Seligren says Pink Floyd. Bob Arnett says Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd, Metal Inside. Supernova says Nirvana. That's hopeful of you, Supernova. Ed says Pink Floyd. I don't know if anyone's voting from YouTube. Floyd all the way. Floyd. Yeah, a lot of people think Pink Floyd won. So let's see if they're right. The total tally. What do I think of Springsteen? He's all right. He's never. I was never like an avid Springsteen fan, but when his songs came on, now I like him more as I've gotten older. But you're distracting me. Cut it out with the questions. Nirvana probably won. The world's pretty messed up now, though. Now it's pretty messed up? Actually, I think by some metrics, the world is less messed up than it's ever been, but I don't know about that. Anywho, the vote tally. 121 versus 22. By a landslide, an absolute landslide. I might take a few song requests in a minute. Supernova, if you sticks around. By a landslide, 121 hearts to 22 cares. The winner. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. And have we found the same old fears? I wish you were here. That's right, wish you were here. So, next week, in probably 10 days or so, we'll see. There's 8 more votes, so I'm posting 8 a day. Or one. I'm posting 1 a day. Posting one of these bad boys per day. So that means I have eight more battles to go. I don't know. Maybe I should post 2 a day. We'll see. We'll see. I got 8 more battles to go, and then we're going to move on to round 2. And when we get to round 2, Pink Floyd is going to, Wish You Were Here is going to take on the Rolling Stones. You can't always get what you want. These competitions are going to get more interesting. They always do. So there it is. There are your winners. So once again, let's go over the winners. We got Simon and Garfunkel, Sound of Silence, defeats Black by Pearl Jam, Someday You'll Have a Beautiful Life, I Know You'll Be a Star, loses to, and the sign says the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls. We're Just Two Lost Souls Swimming in a Fish Bowl, Defeat by Pink Floyd, defeats Take Your Time, Hurry Up, Choice is Yours, Don't Be Late. You Can't Always Get What You Want by the Rolling Stones. That line itself, or if you try sometime, you get what you need. Defeats Little Old Lady Got Mutilated Late Last Night by Warren Zevon. As I hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me from Harry Chapin's Cats in the Cradle. Defeats You May Say I'm a Dreamer, But I'm Not the Only One by John Lennon from Imagine. Jimi Hendrix's A Broom is Drearily Sweeping Up the Broken Pieces of Yesterday's Life. Defeats I Hope Neil Young Will Remember Southern Man Don't Need Him Around Anyhow by Leonard Skinner from Sweet Home Alabama. If You Choose Not to Decide, You Still Have Made a Choice from Free Will by Rush. Defeats We Got No Class, and We Got No Principles, and We Got No Innocence. We Can't Even Think of a Word That Rhymes from School's Out for the Summer by Alice Cooper. I almost said Alice in Chains. That would have been funny. And they're going to take on The Who because Meet the New Boss, Same as the Old Boss. Defeats I was so much younger then, I'm younger than, or I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. Bob Dylan from My Broken Pages. And then lastly, I Pulled Into Nazareth. I Was Feeling About Half Past Dead from The Weight by the band. Defeats If There's a Bustle in Your Hedgerow, Don't Be Alarmed Now. It's Just a Spring Clean for the May Queen. There it is. Those are our winners for this week. Our winners for this week. Free Will. Free Will's a good song. I don't know. I can't play it. Although, I haven't done a Rush song in a long time in one of my videos. And Rush songs, they have a tendency to do pretty good. Actually, what I probably should do is a longer form video where I do like my top 5 favorite Rush riffs and this, the things you can learn from them, that kind of thing. That's weird. Anyways, so that is it for that's it for the calling the winners. Oh, I see. Let's click out of there. All right. So hello, Anthony support lots. Oh, okay. Howdy. You're backwards. Mirror your imagery. I can't mirror that. You can't mirror on TikTok's lives. Oh, you can. Well, my mirror is on. Mirroring is off. Let's see. Did that just fix it? I didn't know you could do that on TikTok Live. But it was on, and I turned it off. Well, that's cool. I didn't know you could do it. Thanks, Max. I actually did not know you could do that. Okay. Anyways, I could do a request if I can play it. I am willing to play requests. Well, of the requests coming in, there's only one I can actually play that I'm seeing. And it belongs on a 12 string. It's tuned enough. This was the quest that just came in. Of course, this is going to immediately demonetize the video on YouTube, but it wasn't going to make much money anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition, and may God's love be with you. Of course, if I know TikTok, David Bowie is like a black hole. TikTok hates David Bowie. Any kind of David Bowie related content gets buried, so playing this is probably means I'm gonna lose all my viewers, but I don't care. This is ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. And it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. How the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in my tin can, far above the moon. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. So I'm past 100,000 miles. Sorry, I'm feeling very stale, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong, can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I sitting in my tin can, far above the earth? Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Starman, another Bowie song? No. I'm not going to play two Bowie songs in a row. I love Bowie, don't get me wrong, but if I played two Bowie songs in a row, there would be no one watching left on TikTok. I have posted so many Bowie related videos on TikTok over the years, and they've almost all except one thudded. Hold on. And the men who hold high places must be the ones who start to mold their new reality closer to the heart, closer to the heart. Blacksmiths and the artists are practicing their art. They mold their creativity closer to the heart, closer to the heart. Yeah! That's all of that one I know. I'm showing too much skin. Sorry, ladies. Anyways. Sing higher, yeah, right. Love of my life. No, I don't know. Wake Me Up When September Ends. You know, Wake Me Up, it's funny. Wake Me Up When September Ends was the first song that I really got hammered for not playing a song exactly like it was written. Or not written, exactly like it was recorded. 3 years ago, it was one, and it went viral on YouTube. My short for Wake Me Up When September Ends went viral because people were like mad because I didn't play it exactly like Green Day did. Speaking of Green Day, they're coming to Oracle Park in San Francisco with Smashing Pumpkins and Rancid. I was thinking I was at Oracle Park yesterday with my son watching we went and saw the Giants, the San Francisco Giants, and it came on the big billboard: Green Day, Smashing Pumpkins, Rancid. And I thought, man, that would be an epic concert to bring my son to, but it's expensive. Woo! Concerts are so much. Concerts are crazy pricey now. Summer has come and passed. The innocence will never last. Wake me up when September ends. As my father's come to pass, 20 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars, drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends. It's kind of the same words over and over again in that song. If you don't have all the extra stuff, there's no point in doing more than one verse. It literally is. It's like the same verse again and the same chorus again. Anyway, very, very touching song, knowing that, Billy Joe's dad died, and it was all about losing his father. These days, one of the big reasons to live for me is my son, and wanting to see my son and wanting me to be in his life, not wanting anything to happen to me because I want to be around for him. Needle and the Damage Done. I got to learn that one. That's on my list, actually. That's on my little new content list. And I will start working on that for sure. Collective Soul. Which is funny because that's almost similar to some of... Anybody see the video that's out where the guitarist for Collective Soul was being interviewed by Rick Beato, and he started playing this song to Rick, and he was doing it like this. What was he doing? Let's see. What did he do? I don't know. Oh, here, he did this. Something like that. And Rick was like, that's not how you play it. Rick Beato gate kept the guy who wrote the song. He was like, that's not how you play it. He was like, I don't understand. How did we play it? And Rick grabs the guitar. It says like this. And he plays it right. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, it's just been so long since I played that song. That's just so classic. That's so awesome. That's so funny to me. No, I'm not going to do Good Riddance. Plush. Simple Man. Young. Gotta have the words if I'm gonna do something like that. That's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one. But I can't remember the words to that one. Well, Mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Oh, take your time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. Go find a woman and you'll find love. And don't forget, son, there is someone above. And be a simple, kind man. Oh, be something you love and understand. And be a simple, kind man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Forget your lust is an important line right here. For the rich man's gold, all that you need is in your soul. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Oh, and be something you love and understand, and be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? About a Girl is really gets a lot of requests. A lot of requests. I don't know that one though. You Don't Know How It Feels. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't even know. I've never even played that one. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if I... Let me run with you tonight. Get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Turn the radio loud. I'm too alone to be proud, 'cause you don't know how it feels. Yeah, you don't know how it feels. Okay, wait a minute. Let's run, let me run with you tonight. I'll take you on a moonlight ride. There's someone that I used to see, but she don't give a damn for me. Sorry, I don't know this one super well, but I know the chorus, and everybody sing. Well, let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Turn the radio on. I'm too lone to be proud, 'cause you don't know how it feels. Yeah, you don't know how it feels to be me. I don't know this one very well. Sorry. Oh, roses. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. One more song. I saw one that I can do. I saw two that I can do. Maybe I should do that one. Except I've got to throw a capo on this bad boy, because unlike Mr. Stevens, who can sing, who's like a tenor, but he also can sing really low. I don't know. I have no low range. I don't know why. Maybe it's training. It's probably training. But for whatever the case is, I have really, really no low range. Sorry. It's not time to make a change. Just relax and take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl and settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. Sorry, they made me do a weird thing to stay live on TikTok. But take your time, think a lot. Think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How does he sing that low? How can I try to explain? 'Cause when I do, it turns away again. It's always been the same. same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. It's not time to make a change. Just sit down and take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you need to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've tried, keeping all the things I knew inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree, but it's them, they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. Now, the thing is that when you play this song, nobody cares, but I'm going to say this anyway. Nobody cares. When you play this song, there's the one voice saying it's not time to make a change. But while the father is saying that in the last verse, the son's saying, away, away, away. I know I have to make this decision alone. And the father's like, you know. And then when the son is saying all the times that I've cried, I said tried, sorry, my bad. Keeping all the things I knew inside, the father's saying, stay, stay, stay. Why must you go and make this decision alone? That's sad. As a dad, they're sad. That's going to be a sad day when my son says he's got to go away and I'm like, no. Anyway, that's it. That's it from Alive. Hope you are all have a great day. Thank you for tuning in, everybody in Facebook land and watching our winners. And we will continue the the battle of the one-liners next week. Or no, tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll be posting every day. So if you're not on my Facebook page, go on over and sign up and check it out.